Alrighty, what's going on, guys? So this is my 2013 Jetta SportWagen. So I got it from the auction. It had a rear end damage. It just got like hit from the back, and so I put a new bumper on, fixed the damage, got a new bumper, and yeah, it's perfectly working now. I've been daily driving it for like 3 months, and it's been great. It's a TDI as well, so it's turbo diesel. And I just realized that I just hit 80,000 miles in this. So this is around the mark where you know, you got to service the DSG transmission. As you can see, DSG is right on top of there, and this is the same one that is in the GTIs. So, and you should service this every 40,000 miles. I do believe it did have a service record around 40,000 by the dealership, but now in my possession, you know, I got to do that. So yep, so what we're gonna do is take out the battery, and then we're gonna take out the airbox right here too, and then we're gonna get the oil filter, not the oil, the transmission fluid filter out. So what we're gonna do is jack up the car on all fours. We're gonna have 4 jack stands holding it up, and we're gonna do the DSG transmission service. Alrighty, guys, so this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need 6 quarts of the Volkswagen DSG oil. I got this on eBay. I got all 6 of them. So you're only really gonna need 5, but have 6 just in case. But yeah, so these ones are all good. And then you're also gonna need the transmission filter itself. This goes right in the top, and then the O-ring for it as well. And then I have myself a 6-quart pan, so it's the exact amount that's gonna come out. And also this funnel. Alrighty, guys, so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and take out the battery. It's just a 10mm right here. A little bit too much, and then right in the back as well. Alrighty, there we go. Now we're just gonna loosen this up. Let me tighten that one just a little bit. There we go. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna go ahead, try to wiggle this off. Alrighty, guys, so I took it out, just a little bit of wiggling on both sides, and this comes out. And then to get the battery out, there's a little screw right here, looks like this. It's this bracket. It's a 13mm. So you're just gonna go ahead and hit that from the side right here with an extension, and it comes right out. Mine was already loose, so you know, it's all right. But so now what we're gonna do, there's a 10mm right here, and there's one down here. So we're gonna hit those out, and there's one right down here too. So it should be those 3. And then, if I believe so, it's also this one up here. This one is a little hex. I'm not too sure which one that is. I'll tell you when I hit it though. And then we're just gonna take this out in the airbox. Got the car up on jack stands. It's raised up, it's level as well. And I took out the airbox and the battery tray. So now we have all this exposed. It's very simple to take out. It's just those 3 bolts. This clamp, this other clamp below, and right here. And you just pick it up, take it out. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit this. We're gonna take this off, and that's the filter housing. And then after that, we're gonna go under the car, and we are going to take out this bottom tray right here. So this entire tray, it's a ton of Torx 25 screws. We're gonna remove that, take it out, so we can access the drain plug for the transmission. Engine and transmission cover from the bottom out. It was about 8, I believe, or no, 6 to 8 T25 screws. Here's my T25 bit, and then there's 3s. There's supposed to be 3 T30 bits. I only have 2, but yeah, you'll get these out as well. These are in the back, and these are on the sides and the front. Alrighty, so top transmission filter right here, this socket, this right here is a 24mm socket. So we'll get that, and then on the bottom right here, this one is the transmission drain plug. This is a 14, I believe, a 13 or 14 bit. I have the socket right here. So, yep, so we're gonna go ahead and put the pan under here and drain it. The drain plug, there you go, and as you can see, it's draining. And I got an 8mm hex bit as well. And I got the other plug in there too. There's a smaller plug after the 14mm hex that you have to get as well. So now we're gonna, the fluid is all drained, so it's all right there. So now we're gonna hit the top right here. Just like that. That's the transmission filter. So we're gonna go ahead, take it right up, let it drain out. Oh, went ahead and I put the 8mm hex bit right back in there, right in the bottom of the drain plug. Now I'm gonna put the drain plug in there as well. And I got most of the fluid out of the top right here. So after I put the drain plug back on, I'm gonna insert the fluid, the DSG fluid, into the top. I'm gonna do a top housing method where you just pour it in there, and I'm gonna use about 5 to 5.5 quarts. It's okay if you're a little bit more. Alrighty guys, so when you're about to pour it, just make sure the funnel's like lined up. I mean, I'm gonna be holding it anyway, so you're gonna want to shake this pretty well. All the bottles shake well, so all the additives get, you know, mixed around pretty evenly. So we're gonna crack the seal. I'm not gonna lie, the smell of the oil is horrible. It's almost like a fish oil, to be honest. Yep. So now we're about to go pour it right back down. So be very careful with this. You might overfill it, as it does drain very slow. But it is going down though. It drains really, really slow. Like extremely slow. Alrighty guys, so I tightened down the transmission filter cap. It was 33 foot-pounds, so I got my torque wrench, tightened it down. So now I just put down the battery tray, and I'm about to just put it right back in, and then the airbox as well. Alrighty, so that one's screwed down. Alrighty, that one's in there pretty good. So now I'm gonna reconnect these hoses. Right here, the top intake manifold hose. There we go. So they're good. And then the MAF. There we go. Alrighty, that's all clipped up. Alrighty, the air box is in there as well. Alrighty guys, so I got the remainder in there. So now I'm about to just put on the battery tie. Alrighty, there we go. And this was a 13mm as well. And then the two up here for the battery leads are 10mm, I believe. They may be 12, I'll double check, but I know for sure the battery tie down is a 13. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that down. dropped my 13 after, I mean, it's tightened down, but it's all in the fluid in the pan, sadly. I'll get it later. All right. Yep, and the battery leads are 10. So, alrighty. Battery's pretty secure on there. So now I'm gonna attach the negative. Put the negative lead all up on there, and then the positive as well. It's on there pretty good. Yeah, it's on there pretty good as well. Alrighty, battery leads are all good. Alrighty, so everything's hooked right back up now. So what I'm gonna perform now is I'm gonna start the car up. I'm gonna let it run for about 10 minutes. So that gets the fluid up to operating temperatures. After about 5 minutes, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it from park, reverse, neutral, drive, and the sport mode, and then back to those gears around 3 to 4 times. I'm just gonna keep rotating it so it circulates the fluid in the valve body and everything within the transmission. And then after that, once it gets up to operating temperature, which from the manual it says is about 35 Celsius, or like, I think it's like 93 degrees, something like that. But after about 10 minutes of running, it'll get to that, which means the viscosity of the fluid is going to be more fluid and it's going to flow better. Then we're going to open up the drain plug and we're going to get most of the remainder of fluid out just in case it's overfilled. So I'll show you guys how to do that as well. But for right now, I'm going to start the car and we're just going to go through the gears. Alrighty guys, so I have the car running right now. So what I'm going to do is put my foot on the brake. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm just going to rotate it through reverse, neutral, drive, sport, and then manual gears. Well, manual gears won't really do anything, but neutral again, 3 seconds, reverse, park, reverse again, neutral, drive, sport, drive, neutral, reverse, and park. And then one more time, we're going to do the same thing. And once more. Alrighty guys, so right after that, you're gonna let it run for 10 minutes and then open up the drain plug and it'll start draining. Once it's to a very light drizzle, that's when you're gonna put the cap back on. And by the way, this is 33 foot-pounds for the bottom, and then the filter was 15 foot-pounds. So, and then the little black thing in there is just hand tight. You don't need to tighten that a lot. So I'm gonna wait till this stops stripping a little bit and then I'm gonna put it right back on. It's on the ground now. Got everything, you know, good to go. So yeah, that's how you change the transmission oil and the fluid in there. So I got the bottles. I'm about to just put all the transmission fluid in the bottles and then, you know, take them to AutoZone, drain them out. Yeah, that's basically it. So that's how you change it. The transmission DSG service, change the fluid on a 2013 Volkswagen Jetta.